Okay, now this is a PDF document, and it's a step-by-step tutorial for creating a sales page using a generator. And so once you've got that on your desktop, you can either open it in the background, or you could print it out, or however you best work with something. And we will take a look at what does it take to get people interested. Before, we talked about ADA and how you use ADA, and the attract attention and interest your prospect and those things earlier on in the Niche Academy. Now, by now, you should have chosen your niche or decided in the area that you want to work. Okay, now maybe I can at least do a little bit here. We talked about why a niche to begin with, and finding something that interests you, something that you like to do, something that you like to talk about, because when you do that, when you start at least with a niche that you have a passion about, it's a whole lot easier to do. And when you build your business around something you really enjoy doing, then you'll get up in the morning and actually do it. Working online requires a lot of work. It's just that. It is working. So then we talked about the benefits of having a niche and why specialized. And so after those two classes, you should have taken some time to think about, well, what is the niche that I want to be working in? Deciding on a niche and looking up, and the next thing was research. So you got online and you started to do some research and looking for all of the keywords that have to do with that niche, because inside of those keywords is a possible article. Then we went to ClickBank and we looked at finding some products that belong with that niche, and we talked about using those products because, unless you're selling something, you're not going to make any money. That's the long and the short of it, the high and the tall of it. You have to be selling something to someone if you're going to get any money in exchange. Okay, so we went to ClickBank and we looked for some products that have to do with a niche that we want to write about. And we grabbed some of those products, and one of the first things that ClickBank shows you or tells you to do is to go back and read those sales pages. So, and I know that's a real chore for a lot of us that have been online for a while, is to have to look through those long sales pages to find something that we want to know. And there is a big controversy over whether sales pages have to be long or have to be short. And the only sentence I know that kind of puts that controversy into a nutshell is whatever it takes to sell your prospect. If they're already pre-sold, and by that I mean you're in the right niche, you've used the keywords that are going to attract their attention, they've gone to that web page that talks about those keywords, then you're not going to have any trouble at all for them to click on the link to buy. Okay? So that's the nutshell part of it. So writing those sales pages comes next. And for me, the thing that I have found that works the best is to write a review of the product or service. And then inside of that review, inside of that is where you're going to have your affiliate links. Okay? From there then we talked about what kind of info products to have and about PLR and finding PLR that you liked, where you can work with somebody else's products and making, and then gradually as you're working with other people's products and you're making some money, it's time to start investing some time into making the products yourself so that you can get them out there and sell them, either selling them yourself alone or making them PLR so other people can buy your products as well and resell them. And in that viral resell is where where big money is made on the web. You know, you've only got so many hours in a day. You've only got so much time that you can work all by yourself. So with the viral, no, I haven't changed any pages, Janice. With the viral ability in the internet, if a product is good, then you can get other people to send it on. And that's, you know, everybody shares a cold, and I think this is why they call it viral marketing to start with, is because if it's, and yes, I am in standard mode here, if it's good, and even if it's not good, like a cold, they'll send it on if there's something in it for them. And you'll find in most places these viral tools are given away free as long as you don't change certain links inside of the product. And that's what makes it viral, because 1 goes to 2, 2 goes to 4, 4 goes to 8, 8 goes to 16. And yet, have any of you ever done that thing with a penny to see at the end of 30 days how many are out there? Yeah. It's pretty amazing how fast it grows, and it will grow if it's done right. Okay, so then we talked about titles and why those titles are so important, why the keywords, yep, it is, it's a couple $1 million, why the keywords are so important. Then we looked at clip art and making your products interesting with clip art and knowing how to use clip art and where to find it, and then some of the things that it takes to make your own clip art. Then the next thing we did was talk about covers. And so today where we are is delivering the product. And then on Monday we'll start with actually writing those sales pages. So